Right, part three. Part three of the Viewpad 7 live recording. So, part two, if you watched it, was a bit of a fail, but it was my fault. The Ethernet cable fell out the back of the hotspot, so sorry about that. Part three is all going to go super smooth, and we're going to go straight into it because we're going to test out a bit of browsing and some video at least. We've got battery test running. Battery's actually already gone below 15%, but we only had it charged at 17% to start with. So let's see. Let's go straight into browsing. Standard Android 2.2 browser here, and we have by default this is has a user agent of as a mobile browser. So if we go to carrypad.com, and you'll see the on-screen keyboard there. I will talk a little bit about that in a bit. We're now connected over local Wi-Fi, and we're going to the mobile website, carrypad.com. So that's still loading, and that's loaded there. Scrolling, and this isn't a very detailed website, no images, so scrolling's nice and quick. Rotation, that was about 1 second, and again scrolling, not too bad there. Let's go to the full website. Click on regular view. Okay. I had one or two problems with CarryPad recently with it sticking on the mobile view, but looks like it's working. There you go. So when I tested this at IFA, someone told me it was a Snapdragon, and the story behind that is actually the Foxconn guys were offering this with Snapdragon originally, and that was the original information that came down through Viewsonic. Turned out that the device I had at IFA that I thought was pretty good was running on an ARM11 processor, and as you can see there, the browsing wasn't too bad.
No, it was good.
It was really quite good. So we haven't got Flash loaded here, but we've got got a full website, and we've got the. Let's go to another page. This is the Galaxy Tab review, and of course we are going on over a Wi-Fi hotspot, but that really isn't too bad. I haven't seen an ARM11 device that fast, to be honest, and that's why it tricked me. I'm kind of glad that it's fast, because I think anyone would be tricked, to be honest.
Yeah, and of course now the only bad thing, let's play that it's fast. The only bad thing that you might think about it is that you won't be seeing Flash on this device, which again is not necessarily a bad thing, because Flash can be a pain sometimes. So having this on a slower device would be even more pain.
Yeah.
So that's just something for the browsing. Of course, YouTube player, everything like that works fine, but just the Flash, that's not going to happen on this device ever.
I reckon this is the fastest you'll ever see an ARM11 device. I think Froyo now is so well optimized. It's the fourth or fifth generation of Android now. So well optimized now that it's just pulling out the best that you'll ever see from an ARM11 device. So, when we talk about next year, and you talk about the next version of Android, there's a question over whether it will actually work on a device like this, whether ARM11 will be supported. I personally think you're getting to the end of the line with ARM11, but as this device stands, as a product for today and for the next 6 months, I don't see it being a problem, especially if it's casual use you're looking at, web browsing, etc. Okay, let's go to... Give me a website.
jkmobile.com.
JKK, just to show you that it's not cached or anything.
Yeah, and tap any of the posts to see a video.
Right. jkmobile.com.
That's always.
Alright. We're going to jkkmobile.com, and he's up there, and we'll go through to one of the posts.
First post or whatever.
Go through to the first post, and there's a video. So this is a YouTube video. So we'll click on that, and the YouTube player starts.
Just like it should. So no problems with YouTube. Just problems with some Flash videos. So it depends really where you surf, if you have problems or not.
Yeah.
And you have a high quality version there.
High quality by
Straight
default.
up,
Here we're
so-
going over Wi-Fi, so default, and it's really good. Really nice, really nice.
Good
Is it
video too?
playing? It's playing by the original YouTube app, so you haven't got the portrait mode on this one. But it's great.
Okay, so you haven't updated that yet.
No,
So
you
to
saw me.
update.
You saw me reset the device 30 minutes
that's
ago.
true. This is out of the box experience. True.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so speakers, good. Stereo in landscape mode, it's actually quite wide because it's of course left and right in the landscape mode. Quite loud, quite good. Actually, you know, as a YouTube player, this is a really nice little device. It's not having any problem with HQ videos at all. So I'm really pleased about that aspect. So web browsing plus YouTube, no problem. If you're looking for Flash applications, or if you're looking for web-based applications, then there's a couple of issues. One, Android 2.2 browser itself is not really the full internet experience. You can start to hit limits when you go to things like Google Docs or WordPress backend or Meebo, which is that unified messenger, online messenger thing. Yeah, so you'll hit limits there. But for basic stuff, and I think this is where this device is targeted, works really well, really nice.
Yeah.
I haven't obviously got any other browsers installed, and this is default browser, and there's no way to change the agent ID string.
Yeah.
So same problem as the Galaxy Tab. You're only able to use the mobile website and hope that the mobile website allows you to go through to the full website.
Yeah. And my opinion for that is install Dolphin HD, and you can choose your user agent and plenty of other cool stuff. So
yeah. Right, so that's the browser. Without any delay, let's go into videos now. Mentioned in part 2 and part 1, this is MSM7227 chipset, Qualcomm, ARM11 CPU. It's a AMD. What's the name of the 3D module in this one? Adreno.
No, it's
400.
Yeah.
And that's quite good, but the video part of this is really not up to scratch. So I have a 3GP video, one of those really basic ones from this is from a Nokia device from about 2 years ago, unboxing of a Microsoft product in Taiwan this year. But that seems to work okay. This was the Microsoft mugs. Do you remember this in Taiwan?
Yeah. That was fun.
That was fun. Let's go to a 600 kilobits per second H.264 file, PodTech Network. I believe this is multi-track audio. Let's wait for it. No, it isn't. Yep, that's working. 600 kilobits H.264. Okay, so not bad. Let's go to H.264 720p. This is downloaded from YouTube, and you get the error message here. This device is not able to play 720p, unfortunately. So this is a big limit for you people thinking about using this as a PMP. It is nothing like the Galaxy Tab. It's nothing like the Arcos 70. Nothing like the Arcos 5. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to get things working for 720p on this. Specialists out there might be able to advise me otherwise, but I think that's the limit for this device. It's low bitrate videos only. Let's. I've got another 1280 by 532 H.264 video trailer here that can't be played. I've got a 1080p video trailer that can't be played. Yeah, and Windows Media Video can't be played at all. So there's no big codec packs in here, and there's no hardware capability. So I think in summary we can just say it's basic videos, online videos, and YouTube probably is going to work. Things like things that are made for the iPod, and the iPhone will probably work. But if you're looking at 720p, it's not going to work, I don't think. So little bit of a disappointment on that side. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more of a video experience there. And if anyone out there knows anything else about the MSM 7227 from Qualcomm and how it might be able to support 720p, let us know. Right, so that was the screen. If you haven't watched part 2, let me quickly just show you something about the screen. Nice brightness. It's an 800 by 480, so it's not as crisp as some of the 1024 by 600 screens out there. It's about 160 dpi, which actually, in some respects, is nicer because text on websites is more readable at default kind of zoom sizes. But if you zoom out, you can't view the text on a full web page because it's too pixelated. But viewing angles are the thing I want to show you. Left right is actually quite nice. There's a very gradual fade away left to right, and from the top it's fine. From the bottom it fades away extremely quickly, which means there's a bit of a strange effect you get in portrait mode when you're using this to read text. If you hold it too close to your eyes, one eye is seeing from one side of the screen, the other eye is seeing from the other side of the screen. You get this kind of weird effect that you'll kind of, if you've ever used 3D specs that are red and green and looked around, it's a very similar effect to that, although not as strong as that. I don't want to over exaggerate this, but it's something if you're an ebook fan, you might want to be a little bit careful about. So it's not equivalent to something like the IPS screens in the iPad or the Galaxy Tab screen. So that was the screen. So let's stop part 3, because in part 4 we're going to go over music, games, ebooks, and some suggested applications from the readers. We're going to install some stuff. I might even try a new home screen on it, because in part 2 I showed you that portrait mode doesn't work in home screen. So come back to us on part 4 of the video. JKK is hanging around, and people in the chat room are throwing in questions, and we're trying to also get someone from Viewsonic to come in and answer a few questions that might happen in part 4. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to whatever you do, like the video and follow us on Twitter, Chippy, JKK Mobile, and Meet Mobility. So thanks for watching part 3.
Like it.